Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion and this here is chapstick. This is Sugar Cookie. I picked it at random. Today is July 21st. We are here with another pairing. As you see from the title, this eye feels like it's a piece of lint in it, and it felt that way when I woke up. I rinsed my eye out, I flushed it out. I've done that like at least 4 times. My nose is looking burnt. And it still feels like that. So I don't know. I think it's something stuck under my eyelid because it's not anything that I'm able to flush out with water and or eye drops. Thank you for being here. Hello, welcome. My name is Dion. I call this the crazy tradition of YouTube. The crazy because I just jumped in and just started talking to y'all like we've been chit-chatting all day. And seriously though, even though that was really a thing that happens quite often. The crazy is just enjoying doing videos if you do them, and whether you do videos or not, just enjoying your time here on YouTube. And if you do videos, knowing it's okay to be yourself. Like, try not to feel like you need to emulate someone else or do things a certain way that other people do them. Just be who you are. Know that it's okay to be your authentic self because you're amazing the way you are. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. Try not to feel like, I feel like I'm talking loud. Try not to feel like you need to use a certain brand or a certain tool or a certain technique. Use whatever you want to, however you want to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. You set the standard for yourself. The bottom line here at the Crazy Troll Nation is self-acceptance and self-love. Embracing your natural features, enhancing them if you want to, when you want to, but never feeling like you have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even without face paint on. That is the concept of the Crazy Troll Nation. Knowing it's okay to be you and accepting you, and not trying to live up to someone else's expectations. So thank you for being here. Oh, I know I was forgetting something. If you're new here, I do curse in my videos at times because I curse, period. Sometimes. And so what you see here is really me, whether I'm in a good mood, a bad mood, something weird is going on with my hormones, or if I'm coming off of a migraine, or if I'm loopy from the migraine meds, or if I'm hungry, or if I ate too fast and so I'm on here hiccuping and belching and my throat is gurgling and all sorts of other crazy stuff. Like it just is what it is. But we're going to be here and we're going to do a video because we love playing in makeup. And so as you see from the title, we're pairing Mothership number 2, which is Sublime, with Mothership number 3, which is Subversive. And I believe this is the last pairing. And from the pairings, this is look number 11. So this will be 18 looks total that we've done this month because we did one each with the 7 Motherships and then the pairings. And so we've done a lot this month with the Motherships. On my face, the same thing. Fenty Brow Pencil, Pat Primer, Pat Foundation, Estee Lauder Concealer, Bronze Divinity Bronzer, Desert Glow Bronzer, Desert Orchid Blush. And that's it. We're going to use one of the Skin Show shades as a highlighter, so we didn't do that yet. And I need to pull a brush out for that so I don't forget. I am going to spray my face afterwards before mascara if I remember, because I'm going to be out today and it's like almost 90 degrees. We've had thunderstorms over the last few days, and so not only is it hot, we're taking dark shade right here. Not only is it hot, but it is humid. And I am working, well, volunteering actually, so I'm not the manager on duty tonight, but I signed up to volunteer at the Playhouse tonight, and so I'll be down there, and it's hot in the building sometimes, and I'm going to be sweaty. So hopefully the spray will keep me from looking crazy, and if not, it's okay because you see some sights at the Playhouse. Everything goes, and so I'm not concerned about what other people will think. I just don't want to be looking sweaty and crazy. Well, what I consider to be crazy. But anyway, I do have some errands to run before I go. Something sold in my Mercari store, so I'm gonna mail that today. And I need to get gas because I have, I think, a little more than a quarter tank, but it takes me almost a half to get down to Baltimore and back. So I definitely need to get gas. And what else do I need to do? Oh, I'm going to drop off my old modem back at Comcast at Christiana Mall. But everything is close by. The post office is about 15 minutes away. The mall is like 10 minutes away, and they're like 5 minutes away from each other. There's a gas station near where the post office is. Where I live is very central to a lot of things, and that's one of the things I like about where I live is there's a lot of shops, a lot of stores. And at the same time, though, it's not a city, but it's also not country like you're on a boondocks either. And where I live is kind of tucked away, you know, down a long, quiet road. So it's a really nice place. And so I was glad that I moved here. And I've been here since 2012. I was next door, and then I think 2014 I moved here. So literally just one door over. So I propped open both doors and was just moving stuff back and forth. It was the easiest move of my life. So that was really cool. So I've been here in this development complex, whatever you want to call it, since 2012, and this is 2023. So wow, that's 11 years. I've been here for 11 years. Damn. Wow. And it's just as nice now as it was then. It really is. This is a really good place where I am, and I don't foresee myself leaving, to be honest with you. Sometimes I think to move on the first floor, but then I don't think I'd feel as safe. I'm on the third floor. So like if I had my balcony blinds open or something, I don't have to worry about people walking by, natural curiosity. They're looking like, what's this, what's that? And if it's a nice fall day, I may just have the balcony door open. I don't have to worry about, you know, again, people looking in or wondering if somebody's gonna break in, which this is not a high crime area at all. It's almost like virtually no crime where I live. Actually, I think it is like no crime where I live. It's expensive where I live, so you need to have a job if you live here, or like me, just be on disability or something. You cannot be a bum and live here. You cannot, because the rent is high. It is high. And that's okay with me, because sometimes you pay for peace of mind, and peace of mind to me is priceless. I want to just take this up higher because I don't have a traditional transition color that I'm going to be using. So I'm just tapping lightly so it's not dark like it is down here. And we'll see later what it's looking like. Even though I do have a feeling I am going to want to put something else up here, because even from here to here, that looks like a lot of space because of all this awesome puffiness I got going on. Embrace your features. I got puffiness. It's been here since I was a kid. The way my eyes look now, my eye shape has been this way. The puffiness didn't just happen overnight. It's always been there. It's always been there. My kid pictures, puffy eyes, crooked smile. So I never say, okay, my eyes are this way because of aging eyes. My eyes have always looked this way. My eye shape and the puffiness was always here. I've always been puffy, just a puffy person. So now we're going to take Lazarus, and that is in Mothership number 3, Subversive, and this is Lazarus, this shade here. There was one look I thought I did that I didn't, and I think it's because I ran out of days of the month to do looks, and I for some reason I keep thinking I did it, but when I look through my notes I didn't. And it was the pairing with Mothership 4, which is Decadence, and Mothership 5, which is Bronze Seduction. And it seems like because Bronze Seduction is basic, it goes with everything. And there was a point where I'm like, I'm using this again. And I did try to make a point to use different shades from the palette so that it wouldn't be the same, like the same outer corner shade, the same transition shade, because there's times when, you know, we just do a certain look, and I've heard people say, oh, I have such and such a palette, but I always just end up doing the same look using the same exact shadows. and I don't want to do that. These two almost look like the same shade. Lazarus looks like, what shade was that? Looks like dark, just blended out. This is dark, this is Lazarus. Wow. And dark is matte and Lazarus is a metallic. That's interesting. So just so you see, this here is dark, and in the same position here, this is Lazarus, the one on top, and dark is the one on the bottom. You see that? Huh. I never noticed that before. I am noticing a lot of things using the palettes the way that I'm using them and pairing the colors together. It's really interesting to me. So we're just going to I don't know why I'm doing this. You know why? Because I see that primer. I cannot unsee it ever since Tanya was like, oh, it has a tint to it from Tanya's Beauty Box. Now I can't unsee it. And even like right here, I see a strip of pink where I didn't blend it well because it was reaching. Well, actually, I got it. Excuse me, got it on my eyebrow. Now we're going to take Iconic, which is this shade here. You know what? I'm going to put this in the title. If it fits, is a latte look. Because to me, the latte look, the latte trend, all it is a brown smoky eye to me. So I'm not really understanding, like, what's the hype? And it's been so popular. I don't know if it became popular. I think it started on TikTok. And then it's on Instagram. And now people have been doing... And again, today is July 21st. So the trend has been out for like at least a week already. And I'm just like, it's a brown smoky eye. Like, but when I was looking at these colors to put this look together, because I've used, you know, Gigabyte the green, I've used Blitz Amethyst the purple, I've used Black Metal, I've used Bronze 005, Yard Nectar, like I've used all the shades. And so I'm like, okay, this will be different and it'll be a monochromatic look. And then I thought, you know what, this is going to be like a brown tan look. Oh, latte trend. You know, I'm just like, people just be making up stuff. And I don't understand when something that's so basic ends up being a trend, because we've been doing brown smoky eyes how many decades? But now it's a trend because it's called latte look. It's a brown smoky eye. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. And and I get the idea that when something's trending, you do your lives, you do your reels, like your Instagram lives and your YouTube shorts and YouTube videos and TikToks. Whatever the trend is, you jump on it because it's going to boost your views. I get it. But I'm like, I'm not a trend follower. And I don't know if that's hurting my channel or not, but I'm not chasing views. I want to just do things and you guys enjoy what I'm doing. If you have requests, you know, you can join to become a member, make a request, and there are other perks. But it's just like, I don't want to just do stuff like just to do it. Look at that. This is nice. So I'm just like, y'all just... And I don't know if it's going to fit in the title. This is still Iconic. I do have an inner corner shade, but I don't want to bring it too far over to make the look too bright. So let me know your thought on that. Like, something that's been around for decades, they put a new name to it, and then everybody's like, ooh. And I've even seen in comments people requesting, can you do a latte look tutorial? And I'm like, brown smoky eye. Like, nobody's asked me that, but reading comments under other people's videos, I'm just like, are you serious? But then, you know, some people don't know how to do smoky eyes, or they might be unsure, or it might be the person, might be a shade twin for them, and so they want to see how it's done on them, or if they have their eye shape. So I understand it, is what I'm saying. But I'm just like, this ain't new. This is not new. Like, show me something that's never been done, which is impossible because almost everything has been done. Now we're going to take Bronze 005, and this is still Mothership #2 Sublime, and we're going to use a sponge tip applicator because it looks a little bit chunky, but I'm not quite sure. So we're going to take a sponge tip applicator Is it? Yeah, because I'm tapping it. That's what that noise is, and some is flaking off. And that's just going to go like right here. Right here on the inner portion of the lid. So this is why I brung Iconic all the way to here and just left like this part blank, because I only wanted it like right here. I didn't want to go too far over. And that's it for that. So we're going to swipe in a few times, get it on the applicator, tap it off, and press right here. And that's going to be it for this. Yep. That is going to be it. I'm just really pressing. There are no loose flakes. That is it for that. We're going to go back to the brush that had Iconic on it. We're going to, this is the side that had the color. We're going to flip to this side. And we're just going to just lightly sweep. So just in case there are loose pieces, particles, sparkles, or whatever, we're just going to press it in, blend it out, just so it doesn't rain on my face. And that is it. This is basically the look. We're going to put the black on our lower lash line. This is, by the time we do lower lash line colors, this will be 3 shades from each palette. So we have been whittling down how many shades we've been using. I think we've been using like 4 from each palette. So this one is 3 from each palette, not that it really matters. Very simple, very easy look. And this is a basic look. This is definitely a look. If you have browns and tans and a gold, you can do it. Or just get the inner corner shade and just have like a full-on smoky eye. This is not as close to my lash line as I want, and that's okay. And I thought about wearing my contacts today, because then I wouldn't feel whatever it is that's in my eye. And then I thought not to. I'm looking to see, I do want to put something up here. So I think I might tap something. We'll get to that. Right now we're going to take Deep Shade. Where's Deep Shade? Deep Shade is in Subversive Mothership number 3, and that's this shade right here. And we're going to put that on our lower lash line all the way across. And then we're going to put another shade on top of it. I'm excited to get back to my NYX. We talked about eyeliners, because I would have put the bronze under here, or maybe even the brown. And what's ironic is that in my notes I put black liner on lower lash line, but I know when I do the looks again I'm not going to do a black liner. I should have just put gel liner on lower lash line, because I do always tend, usually I put a gel liner under here and then put shadow on top of it. But it's nice though, because I do like what it did to some of the shades, especially the dual chrome ones. Though it's not my preference to put under here because what? Because they're flaky. We're going to go into, oh, the same palette, Night Creature. Night Creature is this shade here. So this I feel like it's trying to tear. So this is moving us away from the Latte look because of the shade. It's not a brown or a tan. Oh, that's nice. It's turning like a little purple. Well, the shade is kind of, I'll be tripping. I say stuff like that, like I don't know what colors are. And I think, because I just look at it, but then when I put it on, it's like, oh, this eye is going to start tearing. That looks smoky under there. Look at that. Oh, I like that. That's the shade. This one. This looks nice under there. So this is just a really simple, easy look. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get Latte look in the title, because the titles have been, I think we get 100 characters for the title. And once you're like even half that, the title is too long to show up. Like when you're watching a video, it like cuts off. But I'm liking this. And I do have detailed titles. I don't clickbait with titles. And I don't know if I put Latte look in the thumbnail, I don't know if that'll register. Or maybe I'll just use it as a hashtag. So that is it for that. Now we're going to do our highlighter, and we're going to take from Subversive still. We're going to take Skin Show Fever, this shade down here. So we swipe twice. Swipe twice. I wish this, I swipe twice again. I wish this was in a compact, a highlight compact. We swiped once, because I am really liking this shade. Swiped once. I am liking that. We're going to take the brush that had Desert Orchid, and we're just going to do that. So we're just kind of feathering downward, just to overlap the two. This eye feels like it's starting to tear, and it looks like it is. So that is it for the shadows. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to spray my face, and then we're going to do our eyeliner and mascara. Woo! That's serious. I am like, like I've been out in the rain. Ooh, let me keep my eyes open wide. So while I'm keeping my eyes open, we're gonna go ahead and put our liner on. I should have used my fan to dry my face. Hopefully this is dry enough. I'm only doing this now to ensure that I'm keeping my eyes, well, I should say all of my lid visible, and not where like if I go like this, my crease gets hidden, because I don't want that spray to get stuck in the crease, because then it will make this eyeshadow look like it's creasing. Well, it actually will make the eyeshadow crease. So I'm doing this now, and it seems to be working out pretty well. Another reason I didn't put my contacts on is because it's challenging for me to put on makeup with my contacts in, because my contacts help me see distance. And even though I have done it, but I'm thinking if I'm going to need to read the names of the shadows on my notes, and then find the names of the shadows in the palette, I'm like, that's going to be challenging. And I have done it before, but I wanted to just get the look done and not be here for like an hour, because I couldn't really see well enough to read. But if it was just a basic look, and this is a basic look, but something where I didn't have to, like, where's this shade? What palette is this in? And going back and forth. My eyelids are burning. I don't remember them burning before when I sprayed that spray. Uh-oh. Both of my eyes are burning. So hopefully they won't start to tear. It surprises me when I talk through doing my eyeliner. Because I remember there was a time when, no, don't say nothing. Do I want to do mascara and mascara primer? I don't, but I am. I really just want to use this because I don't want to waste it. And I messed up and opened one. This is the Lancome Silks Boost Mascara Primer. And because I took the other one out of the packaging, not realizing which was which, I opened the other one. So I have two of them that expire within like a week of each other. And they're good for 6 months after you open it. And so really I'm just using it. Well, one, because I do really like it. But two, because I don't want to waste it. And I did get them on sale. I think it was like a buy one, get one free or something like that. And it is pretty expensive. So buy one, get one free. I got them. And so I do enjoy what it does for mascaras. I don't have an issue with it over any mascara, under any mascara, except that Prime Pometics. It made that mascara, it started drooping within like 20 minutes. Made my lashes start to droop in like 20 minutes. And I don't know why. when I didn't use the Lancome Sills Booster, it took like 6 hours, and then my lashes started to droop. And I think I only kept, I don't even know what color Prime Cosmetics I kept. I kept the blue one. I threw the other ones away. Because if you're going to be drooping, it's just like, why? Because it was annoying, that's what it was. And I have other mascaras that don't do that, so it's like, why do I feel the need to keep you when you're not enjoyable? I was gonna say I haven't used the eyeliners either, but I haven't used a lot of stuff because I've been using Pat all month. But I'm really thinking, like, is it realistic? And they sent me 2 sets of the eyeliners. They are nice though. They didn't irritate my inner rims, which was really cool. This eye feels like it's gonna start tearing, and it's actually itching. This eye is itching on the inner corner part. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say it's the spray because I've used a spray before and my eyes didn't burn or itch. We're going to take a gloss. We have 2 left. These are only 2 that I kept because they do the same thing and they both look like nothing on my lips. So we're just going to put on, this is Bronze Venus. We're going to put this on our lips on top of chapstick because it's not really a color on its own. It does show up over. I was going to put more on, but that's enough. I forgot what I was going to say. It does look different over different color liquid lipsticks. This is the finished look. Let me know what your thoughts are. This is tearing. And I can tell because this shadow is migrating down. Like this side is dry. See how this is right here? But then when I do this, it takes off the shadow, but then it also takes off the concealer. This is another reason why I don't mind wearing my glasses, because it'll help camouflage this stuff under here. So let me know what you think of this look. Let me know, is this the latte look? Let me know. Oh, I was gonna put something up here. Shoot. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna take Iconic. Which brush was that? I don't know which brush that was. Which was this shade right here. And even though it's a shimmer, we're gonna just tap that right here. Let me know what you think of the latte trend. Like, do you think it is just a regular? That's nice. Brown smoky eye? Or were you like, oh wow, this is new, this is nice, this is revolutionary? Like, what are your thoughts on that? There is no right or wrong answers. You will not be quizzed. I like this. I like that a lot better. Oh, yep. We are really done. Let me know about that, the latte look thing. Thank you for being here. We are almost at the end of this series. This eye is tearing. And it's tearing upward. Oh, goodness. So I'm going to go. You will see me in the next video. This is, oh gosh, the life of a troll, y'all. The life of a troll. As always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the Crazy Troll Nation way. I appreciate you being here. If you are still here, click the like button. If you did enjoy the video, leave comments, share. If you're not subscribed, that would be appreciated. All that good stuff. Lots of information down below. Thank you again for being here. I hope your day, your evening, your night, whenever you're watching this, is going well. If wherever you are is hot, stay hydrated. Protect yourself from the sun if you're going out. And just be well. And remember, love yourself. Thank you, and you will see me soon.